All right, driver, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's make a full pass. Take it out of park. Put it first. All right. There you go. You're all the way in first. Wow, you did your burnout. Wow. Okay, you're out the line. So now you hold your trans brake. You gotta hold the trans brake first, otherwise you're gonna go down the track. All right, trans brake. You floored?
Yeah.
All right, let go of the trans brake. Second gear, second gear. Oh, all right, third gear. I think you already went to third. Oh no, I think you're in fourth. All right, we're wide open. You're going fast. You're going fast. You're going fast. Pull the parachute. Oh! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We have 22 days from when I shot this video, so this is the afternoon. We're basically wrapping up today. By the time you see this, we got 21 days until Rocky Mountain Race Week. That doesn't include my drive time there, which cuts it even shorter. So this video is basically up to date. I'll be this much further ahead than what you see in the video, so I'm starting to feel the pressure. We're starting to worry a little bit. So I'll show you where we're at. And then we're just, Goonies never say die, and I guess, sleep is overrated. Before we get started with the video, though, I want to remind you guys that my merch is live. We got posters. We've got the giant Uncle Gus sticker. And then I'm doing sticker packs this go around. So you can get 2 of each one of these, or all 3 of these guys in a sticker pack. Another idea I was kicking around, too, I just made a dozen of these things, and I sent them out to my buddy Phil, are these little practice plates. So I think you can buy these, and Phil asked me where I got these little ones, and I was making these. I was just putting them on my stomp shear so I could practice my TIG welding before I made boogers on the car. So a buddy of mine made me these larger ones. I kind of dig the larger one because it forces you to feed rod. Like on a small one, you can hold and just feed it and get all the way to the end without really moving your hand. But on this one, it's so long that you get like halfway through, and then you got to start feeding the rod, like that. So it forces you to kind of learn that aspect of it too, instead of just, I did the little ones because they're easy, I'll be honest with you. So if you guys are interested, I can stomp a bunch of these down. Like a dozen of these things will fit in a square primer. What is it? The USPS prime envelope thing. You guys know what I'm saying. I can't think right now, but anyway, the little box, and it's flat rate shipping. That's what I wanted to say. So let me know if anybody's interested in that. I'll throw them on the site, and then I can ship you guys some things and you can practice making beads and boogers. So without further ado, you guys saw this guy. I took this off because I wanted to explain that I don't have beads on here yet. So I don't have my fascia or any of my stuff put on because I'm waiting to put beads on the end of this pipe and then on both sides of this one. Mainly this guy, because I can't button it up because this won't come off with the grill in place. So I ordered a little bead roller from Amazon. We're gonna give it a go. It was only like 60 bucks or 50 bucks. So if that puts a bead on the end of this, I'm gonna be super stoked, and I'll share that with you guys. And then we can bead the tubing for plumbing for your radiator and for like intercooler piping. So that will be really cool. When that comes in, I'll share that with you if it works or if it doesn't. So we got that, basically we're waiting on that. And then on the inside, we got a little bit of new. We've got, bam, a parachute, handle, and cable. So I got the cable installed today. The handle was done yesterday. This is actually mounted. The boom box was remounted today. These were mounted before, but we changed the transmission tunnel, so we had to remount this and punch the cable through. And then now I actually have a 4-speed plate, courtesy of War Performance. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's your neutral. Click it, reverse, park, booyah. So that was a Powerglide 2-speed. So I had the plate for the 2-speed, and you swap it over to a 4-speed. It was a lot cheaper. In the other video I was talking about getting a shifter, and then I was like, oh, and the budget, we're getting to the point to where stuff's starting to add up, and I still got to put fuel and stuff in the car. And I was like, man, it'd be cool to have a $700 Motion Racework shifter or whatever that thing costs, but my bank account was like, that's not that cool. So $30 plate is much cooler in my opinion. So we're just going to run the B&M, and then life is good. And it's already set up for neutral safety and all that stuff. Bam, around back, We threw a gusset down on here and a little guide tube for the cable comes around. It just cruises in here. We'll probably throw this around, you know, the little zip tie. And then I've got my mount up here, and then we punched it through over there. So yeah, that's a look at it. That's pretty much it. That's where we are up to date as far as right now. Luckily, a lot of the major fab stuff is done. We have a lot of busy work to do. And then also, if you were wondering, this is still the mock-up motor, but these are my actual heads. So this weekend, I'm gonna just triple check that all my stuff is good, and then we will pull the heads off, clean all that stuff up, and then I can put the heads on my short block. The short block's already assembled, so that will at least get that ready to rock and roll, and I can do the cam and top end and all the other stuff, and then we'll have a bag nut motor sitting and ready to rock and roll. But then none of this stuff will be here, so we'll have to bag and tag all of this stuff, make sure it's out of the way, and then I can find it all to put it all right back in for a final assembly. Other than that, I think I decided to, before we put the grill and all the stuff in to make life easier, I'm gonna make the transmission lines now, so they'll have to come up and go down and do the whole dance, and we'll bring them around. And I do have a 4L80 mock-up transmission in there, so I'm just gonna bring the lines and leave them long, and then we can cut them and terminate that side of it later on. So then that's one less thing I have to do, and then I don't have to fight going behind the grill and all that other stuff. So I think we'll knock that out hopefully like tomorrow, and then that will be the end of that stuff. And we've got, like I said, a lot of busy work. So luckily, like the cold side, hot side, those things just chew up a lot of time. The exhaust, all that stuff. Ooh, I gotta put an O2 bung in the exhaust too, so I'm gonna put that on the list. But for the most part, a lot of the hardcore fab stuff is done, so that is great. We gotta cut the drive line down, which I don't do. We'll just drop it off. We gotta mount tires again and just drop it off. So I'll have like a whole day, I think probably next week, of just running around dropping things off for other people to do, which is fun. And then I've got to do rim screws. So I ordered that, and I have a template. And then, like I said, we got the little bead guy coming. So I've got some fun stuff to share with you guys. I got to make my new list, but a lot of the hardcore fab stuff is done, like a parachute cable, handle. I've never done any of those things, and then trying to find where you're comfortable, you know. So it took a little while to figure out where I wanted to put it, but the execution's good. I can grab it with my eyes closed. I know where it is. It's far enough out of the way that I don't think, you know, that I'm going to have issues hitting it or anything. So I feel good about all that stuff, man. But yeah, we are running out of time. Clock is ticking, and I'm starting to sweat. But we're going to make it. Goonies never say die. And come hell or high water, I guess we'll figure it out. I guess I'll Flintstone this thing if we have to. Maybe we'll just drag it behind the truck, and then I can make motor sounds with it or something. Who knows? You guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. Till next time, I'm out. You did it, dude.
Yeah, I know how to get out.
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
All right, race car driver. Let's.
What is that looking like? Ouch. Just a shoot.
Yeah, that's the pilot. So then that pops out, and then that brings the whole parachute out.
So when you're hauling butt,
Yep, the wind grabs that.
grabs it and pulls it out.
Pull it out?
Sure. All right.
Yay!